Hey YouTube, we're getting close to August 2020 and there's some exciting times in precious metals, especially gold. What you're going to be looking at here in just a second is a gold spot price chart, and you can see to the far right the astronomical rise up to a new all-time highs approaching the $2,000 mark. So exciting for sure. But if you watch my videos, you know old Coal Silver isn't going to let it end on that shiny, happy note. So there is more to this story, and here it is. Because the date at the bottom of this chart is 2010, and I lived through 2010 as a precious metal buyer and seller. And I can remember with absolute clarity the various experts that were telling everyone to buy at that time. I remember, and most of these people, these videos have all been removed now, but they showed their charts and they talked about all the terminology of the charts. And I'm talking about the Kiyosakis and the Maloneys and the Sprots, the biggest pumpers of the time. And amazingly though, as I mentioned, you can't find many of their videos from that time period because they ended up being wrong for 10 years and they removed them. Now, past performance is not a clear indicator of future performance, and none of us has a crystal ball. And I have no idea what the price of gold will be a year from now. The point of this video is to remind everybody that the excitement of seeing something shoot up can, greed gets involved and people stop thinking clearly and making good decisions. And I just want to remind everybody that there can be some pain and suffering in the precious metals world and market. And you really think long and hard when you make your next step. Boy, it's a killer to be holding onto something and watching it go down and down and down, and you realize that you missed out on taking some really good profits. And then when it got down below $1,000, all those people that were laughing at me because I'd been preaching sell, then when it got down, below $1,100, I backed up the truck and I bought a bunch more. And the reason I could back up the truck and buy a bunch was because for years I did not buy, and for years I stacked cash. And that's been a theme of a lot of my videos, trying to recommend to my friends and family that don't buy all the time. Dollar cost averaging is great for practice for the stock market, but for commodities, commodities have been proven to, that's the ultimate buy low, sell high, take a profit item, and precious metals is a commodity. So you all have to choose what works best for you. I wish you success whatever route you go. And the main thing again from this video is, though, I don't want greed and emotion to lead some of you, especially those that don't have the financial capabilities to overextend. Overextending really leads to big losses every time. So be careful out there. Bye, YouTube.